maybe some tough results in your first 8 games of the season. Last 2 games, you got clean sheets, you've gotten the win. Do you feel like, as a team, you're starting to turn a corner?
Yes. I think the away game in Washington was huge for us, and someone like Ellie coming in and scoring that big goal, it really showed a lot of grit in this team, and to get that win in tough circumstances with the weather and away game and just tough results in the past, and then coming home here this past weekend and getting that result was huge. So going into this next game, we want to continue that, and we're confident and we're moving forward.
Looking at this last game against Utah and the goals that you guys scored, how important is it that players like you and Sinclair are getting on the ball in good positions to create goals for this team to have success?
I think it's huge, especially with us in the final third. Players like Sink, we want her on the ball as much as possible and getting in good positions where she's facing up, looking at our goal. And Sink is one of the best players when it comes to finishing and making that final pass or whatever. So that is huge for us. And then we have players getting on the ball wide with open space, like Kling, who's hitting one of the best balls that she's played this year. I didn't have to do much to score that, so all credit to her. But that's what we're continuing to do, is be clinical in the final third, and I think we've improved so much this season.
How big an impact does you guys being on a short rest and North Carolina not being on a short rest have potentially for tomorrow?
I think that's what's difficult about this league sometimes is, every team goes through it, where we have these mid-game weeks and we have these 3 games in 8 or 9 days, whatnot. So I think every team has to go through it, and it gives us a little bit of a push, but that doesn't take anything away from what North Carolina can do and how good of a team they are. And you can see that with the standings right now and how many points they have. So we have to know that, and we can't take anything for granted here. And we're playing this game and we want to prove something.
I know you guys get asked this all the time, but is this a rivalry rematch to you, and what does that mean?
I think, of course, to anyone on this team, we want to win this game so badly, like any other game. But it's even more exciting for us because it's the first team in the league right now, and you can look back to the last game of the season last year, the championship, and a tough game away in our first game. So yeah, I think it's a bit of a rivalry, but just an exciting game and one for the fans to really get excited to watch.
Would you say that you're more intimidated playing North Carolina now or at the first game of the season? Like, were you? How would you compare how you were feeling?
I'm not intimidated at all.
Of course. But how would you compare how your and the team's mindset is going into the first game versus now?
I think the first game of the season, it was that's their first game of the season.
Sure.
You're more nerves. We didn't have all of our players back, but the players that we had did so well. I would never say that we're intimidated by anyone. I think, I feel like a lot of teams feel that with us sometimes. But any game that you're playing away, it's more difficult. You're on the road and you have a long flight over there. But playing at home here, I think it's just more exciting for us. And these are the games that us as soccer players love. You want a big game, you want a big rivalry. So this is, I think everyone on our team feels that and is excited, and that's what we have to take from it.